Truck lines. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Now this is green grass. This is green money. $1,000 sign on bonus. Blue Cross Blue Shield. 401k. We match it up to 4%. Get you home regular. Good equipment. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We do what we say. Come join the best today. Hey, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We keep it nice and clean. Thank you. And thank you. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice and clean.
Nice and shiny.
Are you an experienced driver looking for a good truck driving job? Then try Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We're looking for team drivers. We're looking for single drivers. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we have it for you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we know one thing. Drivers first. You're not just a number, we know your name. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, family owned, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, we can get you home. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Been rolling these wheels since 1959. Money, money, money. Just rolling these wheels. If these wheels roll, you make money. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm working underneath this truck.
Oh man, can you work on diesel trucks?
No, I can't.
Do you know that Wiley Sanders will train you to work on diesel trucks?
Really?
In a shop.
In a shop?
A shop. My man, you made it.
Yes, sir, I did.
You came to Wiley Sanders to a shop. How you like teaching this young man?
I enjoy helping these guys be successful.
So if they can work on a little truck, you can teach them how to work on a big truck.
Yes, sir, we sure can.
Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line where we'll teach you how to work on a big truck. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, where we put God and family first. We go to Illinois,
Indiana, North Carolina, South Carolina,
Ohio, Arkansas. We're looking for good in-dump drivers. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield, dental plan. Hey, these wheels roll, you make money. You're not driving one of them, you're driving at the wrong place. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Fellas, where we go?
Indiana, North Carolina, and South Carolina,
Ohio and Arkansas. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we put God and family first. Are you looking for a good company? A company can get you home and you make good money? Then you need to call Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield, hey, you know we still had a $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. We've been in business since 1959. We've been rolling these wheels with money, money, money since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the place that puts God and family first. How long you been driving for Wiley Sanders?
7 years.
How long you been driving for Wiley?
6 years.
How many miles you get away?
2,500.
Wow, how many miles you get away?
2,700.
Are you in the 401k?
Yes, sir.
Matching at 4%.
Yes.
Wow, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Are y'all happy?
Oh, very happy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back.
Back with Truck Talk from Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. You know, the suggestion box, it's been really good. And I've tried my best to read them all. But I want to say to you, when you make a suggestion, be serious about it because we're serious about it. I mean, write where we can read it. Don't be ashamed. Put your driver, your number on there. I mean, your truck number on there. Your dispatcher, and I'll read it. If you put your name, your dispatcher, and your truck number, I will read it no matter what it says, unless you say something, you know, it's not allowed on air. But this one here comes from John Moon. John Moon drives tractor number 379. And I thought this was Thomas Hicks. You're going to get a kick out of this. John Moon says Thomas Hicks does excellent job taking care of his, he didn't just say him, he said his drivers. And Thomas wants to say congratulations to you. John Moon wants to make you Employee of the Year. And you know, I got a lot of good ideas for 2023, and I've had drivers to ask me, so why we don't get a dispatch or nothing, and I'm going to get with my safety director, Mr. Kitchens, and we'll come up with something. Want y'all to know I don't come up with all these ideas. I talk to people. And Mr. Wiley told me, so when you look in the room and you realize that you're the smartest person in there, you're in the wrong room. So I'm definitely not the smartest person, so I'm in the right place. I can be taught. But I don't think we're going to be able to get done what you want done, Mr. Moon. He wants the drivers to be paid by the hour when they are on duty, not driving time. And I don't think that's going to be possible. But I will tell you this. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, what we try to do is have a non-sitting policy. We try to run you as much as hours you have. So you got to realize you have a 70-hour rule. If we run you 7 days, 10 hours a day, 11 hours a day, if you was on a job working 10 hours a day, you wouldn't get paid when you got off work. And I don't know, does that make sense or whatever, but Mr. Moon, I do want to say to you that I read your comment, and feel free to come by my office there in Safety, and we'll talk some more. Feel free to reach out and call me, 334-372-5049. Thank you for your suggestion, Mr. Moon. Thank you for your suggestion. Any suggestions I get, like I said, if they decent in order, no bad language in them, I'm going to read them. I'm looking through here to make sure I didn't have none left over. Well, I don't. Okay. But anyway, I want to make sure that you know that, Mr. Moon. Like I said, once again, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your suggestion, for taking the time out to fill it out. And drivers, this is not a big issue, but it's something that has occurred. Now, the driver's lounge is not pet friendly. It's not for your pets. Now, let me say this. We have a nice kennel, and I know we do, because I go down there and I check it. It stays clean. Ronnie Bozeman guys do a good job at it. Every now and then, if you do see something, all you got to do is call me or see one of the guys, and we take care of it. We have to be courtesy to our other drivers. Now, we let you have the dog in your truck or the cat in your truck. You may be a dog or a cat lover. Got no problem with that. My wife has a dog. She loves it to death. Did you notice what I said? My wife has a dog. Okay. So, in that instance, what I'm saying is, when you go into the driver's lounge, don't take your dog. I've got some people that have told me that, because they call me, that their dog is a service dog. We're going to be getting together with Mr. Kitchens, and we're going to have some paperwork on the service dogs. That's the only way to be fair, because anybody can say that. And we're going to try to fix it. We haven't got it all lined out, so I don't need to talk about it no more. But that's just something I just want to say. Please, ma'am, please, sir, just be courtesy for your fellow driver. If your fellow driver, you wouldn't want him to do you like that. That's all I can say about that. Everybody doesn't like pets. And it's not, some of them, they don't like them. Some of them just don't believe that they should be around food and around the driver's lounge. And I'm going to say this. I don't care how clean you keep your dog. You can't do nothing about that hair. That hair is going to come off and it's going to get everywhere. Drivers, you just don't know. That's why we bought in the seat policy. Anybody that has a pet, you can get removable seat covers that we furnish for you. The Wiley Sanders Truck Line furnished. All you got to do is come in there and talk to me or talk to Doug or anybody, shop. Anyway, a lot of people are familiar with it. It's not no secret. If you have a pet, we have seat covers. And I'll be glad to get you one of them and get you set up with them. But hair is one of the biggest major problems we have with people that have dogs. The air conditioned vents get stopped up. air conditioned heat events are the same thing. So it causes a lot of problems, but yet and still, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, in order to be convenient to the driver, we allow this policy. But in us allowing this policy, please ma'am, please sir, help us with people that don't want to be involved in that. You know, if you got your dog and you take him to your truck, well then that's you, that's good. And let me say this, and I'm probably finna step on some toes here. I'm glad we don't have sponsors. But if you got a service dog and you just go in the driver's lounge to get you something to eat or something, you could leave your dog in the truck. It's really no reason for you to bring it. The only reason I can see you bring your service dog into the driver's lounge, if you had to do your laundry, I can understand that, and you have to have your dog with you. But the word boils down to courtesy. It just boils down to courtesy. Courtesy for your fellow driver. I mean, I get calls all time of night, with drivers coming in with their dog, and a couple of times I went up there and people have told me they were service dogs, and we're gonna get a memo. We're gonna go to working on that. So drivers that have dogs, take care of them. Be mindful of the people that don't have dogs. The people that don't have dogs, be mindful of the people that do have dogs. Let's all be together. Is that right? That's good. Let's all be together. I mean, pets are wonderful. Pets are wonderful. Pets are wonderful. I don't know what my wife would do without her dog. So pets are wonderful. I don't want nobody to think I hate pets. 'Cause like I said, I got one that sits right at my back door. Right at my back door. His name is Romy. And my wife takes care of that dog. So, and that's just something we're going to have to be mindful of. That's something that we're going to be checking. Now, another issue we had in the driver's lounge, the TV. Once again, let me say this. The TV is first come, first serve. That's the only way to be fair with it. Now, once again, courtesy for your fellow driver. If you've been in there since 8 o'clock, say if you got in at 8 o'clock, you may have an oil change, you're not leaving to 12. And you've had control of the TV from 8 to 10. Come on, ma'am, please, sir. Come on now. You can kind of share it with somebody. You know, you can kind of share the TV responsibility with somebody. You can let somebody else watch something that they want to watch. I just don't think that's too much to ask. So, want to say that. And that about wraps that up. And another thing concerning the driver's line, because I want to get all this out because we want to go into 2023. That crew over there, Jessica, she is very serious about keeping that driver's lounge clean. Also the bunkhouse. Very serious. When I say very serious, excuse me, I got choked. Serious enough that she comes out there on the weekend and checks on it and makes sure she's got a staff to work. Back in the day, I remember when Friday came, man, the driver's line by Sunday would be just out of character. Yeah. When you know better, you do better. And we've changed that. There's somebody always there. I've never went in there and the garbage cans was running over. It just don't happen no more. They just take care of it. What am I saying? I'm saying help them take care of a place that is for you. Help them in ways like, don't throw stuff on the floor. If you go in the laundromat, clean it up. And I'm just addressing some issues or some suggestions that I had read before I left at my desk, and we was gone for 2 weeks. And I'll tell you what another one was. I'm remembering them as we go. But another one was drivers are putting their clothes in the laundry and then they're just leaving. You know, go to his truck, go to the shop. You know, everybody's been there a long time. So you go to the shop, you see one of your friends, you and him get to talking. Well, that doesn't help your co-driver when he comes in there and he's under a load, but he's out of clean clothes and he needs to wash. You got the machines tied up. So the machines are for you. They're free. And we didn't get them for free, but we furnish them to you for free. What am I saying? I'm saying this, be courtesy. Because if you watch, back when I was driving, man, it cost $10, $15 to wash clothes at a truck stop. I very seldom had to do it. So I just hate to think about what it is now. But that is a courtesy that we offer to our drivers, and take care of it. But be courtesy to the other drivers. Be courtesy to your other drivers. Another issue I had, I'm addressing them this morning, was the bunkhouse beds. I want to say this. People, we just come out of a pandemic. We're not really out of it. COVID is something that I think will be here forever. But the mattress was not designed, what is the word I'm looking for here, as a punishment or something. The mattress was designed for cleanliness. You can clean that mattress. It's a plastic surface, you can clean it, you can sanitize it. That's the word I'm looking for. Now, what we are, and the bed was built like that. So, I know you're thinking, well, just go buy some new mattress. Well, it's not just that simple. Number one, we got to buy something that fits that bed, and we got to buy some just sanitizer that we can clean. If you notice, Wiley on the strut lines, if you get on a truck that somebody else has been on, they always put you a new mattress in it. And we was doing that before the pandemic, and we always detail that truck. So we're doing our part. We just need you to do your part. Just help us out with that. Drivers, I'm sorry that some of you are having complaints with the beds. It is an issue that we're looking into. We're looking into it. I think the first fix, Mr. Kitchen and I was talking, and we was talking to Jessica, who's head of the cleanup crew. We was talking about maybe putting 2 of those mattresses on there. Because they about like that. If we can figure out a way how we can get 2 to sit on there. Since I've been off, I thought about maybe we put Velcro on or something. We got to do something, and we're going to do something. It's like anything else we have. Once again, I take my hat off to him. Trace Parker, our leader. Anything that makes things better for the driver, he's open for conversation. His door is open. So, if you got an idea, give it to me. We're thinking about it. You brought it up on the suggestion box. We're going to try to fix it. And while I'm at that point, let me say this to you, drivers. There's nothing there that inconveniences you that we're proud of. I'll say it again. There's nothing at Wiley Sandals Truck Line that inconvenienced you, the driver, that we're proud of. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean this. If you're there and you're working there and you have to go to the shop and you have to wait 45 minutes to an hour before your truck is ready, that does not make us happy. But those are some things that has to be done. Your truck has to be serviced, you know. And I'm sorry I keep switching and moving. Like I said, I just had knee surgery. It's a little sore there. Just sitting in this one position is really getting to it. I'm about to stand up. But, so when these things happen, we'll address them. We'll address the wash rate. I'm not for sure. I don't want to say this, but I think they got it where you can drive your own truck through there now. I know they was doing some testing on it, so don't quote me to that. I will check on that when I get back. I'll call Mr. John Smothers, the maintenance director, or either Ken Bray, maintenance director, assistant, and just see what's going on with that. Can we get some assistance there? That truck lines is for you drivers. You make that truck line, you are the heartbeat of it. We won't never forget that. We won't never stop trying to make things better and better. But I want to take my hat off to one of my trainers. And man, I want to tell you something. Language barrier is something. Well, you know, we have people in the United States that do not speak good English, all of them. And we have Donnell Starks, is his name. I had a guy that didn't speak good English, but he wanted to work. We checked his work records, and he did all kind of good stuff on every job he had had. Every job he had ever had, they said they'd take him back. Well, long story short, Donnell trained him. I talked him into it. He did it to me as a favor. And guys, I want y'all to know, I know a lot of times you do stuff for me because you do it to me as a favor. Thank you. I thank you right here on national TV. Thank you. Thank you, drivers. It's not many drivers that I can ask something that will say no to me. Most of them always say yes, and I do the same in turn when you come to me for something. I try to make it happen if it's within my grasp. So I do want to just stop right here and say thank you, guys. Thank you, ladies, for all that you do when I come to you and I need something done. If it's training or moving you through, just whatever. I feel like I have a wonderful relationship with the drivers, and that's my job, is to be a driver relationship person. And I thank you guys for almost feel like a lawyer saying, let me represent you. But I thank you guys for just let me be part of the family. Let me be part of the family. Thank you for what you do. I really do. When I get to that, I get so, you know, some people don't really understand this. And you have to be done. What those saying, been there, done that. You have to be left on a Sunday after you go to church with your family and you come home. You know, I went to the hall yesterday. When I left, I came home. I love turkey wings. I had put me some turkey wings in the oven before I left. When I come back home, I eat me one. I laid up there on that couch with that remote control. But I had the presence of mind enough to think about my fellow drivers out there, that a lot of them had did the same thing, but they didn't come home and get the remote control. They came home and got that steering wheel because they had to be somewhere this morning. Guys, we see you. We thank you for it. I mean, that's all you can just say. You just got to thank these guys for this. But we're going to take a little commercial break, and we'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the place that puts God and family first. How long you been driving for Wiley Sanders?
7 years.
How long you been driving for Wiley?
6 years.
How many miles you get away?
2,500.
Wow. How many miles you get away?
2,700.
Are you in the 401k?
Yes, sir.
Matching at 4%.
Yes.
Wow. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Are y'all happy?
Oh, very happy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line been in business since 1959 and we'll still
Growing.
We've been in business since 1959 and we'll still
Growing.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line. From 1959 to 2022, we'll still
Growing.
How many years is that, Mr. Glenn? Ricky, why this T680?
Got a nice digital dashboard, easy to read.
Man, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we got competitive pay, we got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Strut Lines, we put God and family first. We've been in business since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Woo! We got the trucks. Come to Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Tell them, Bo. Some companies may tell you that the grass is greener. At Wiley Sanders, we know the grass is greener. Been in business since 1959. That's not green. It's not green. Come to Wiley Sanders Strut Lines. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Now, this is green grass. This is green money. $1,000 sign-on bonus. Blue Cross Blue Shield. 401k. We match it up to 4%. Get you home regular. Good equipment. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. We do what we say. Come join the best today. At Wiley Sanders Strut Line, we keep it nice and clean. Thank you. And thank you. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice and clean.
Nice and shiny.
Are you an experienced driver looking for a good truck driving job? Then try Wiley Sanders Strut Lines. We're looking for team drivers. We're looking for single drivers. At Wiley Sanders Strut Line, we have it for you. Wiley Sanders Strut Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Strut Line, we know one thing. Drivers first. You're not just a number. We know your name. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Family owned. Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Come drive for the best today. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, we can get you home. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Been rolling these wheels since 1959. Money, money, money. Just rolling these wheels. If these wheels roll, you make money. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. We put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm working underneath this truck.
Oh man, can you work on diesel trucks?
No, I can't.
Do you know that Wiley Sanders will train you to work on diesel trucks?
Really?
In a shop.
In a shop?
A shop. My man, you made it.
Yes, sir, I did.
You came to Wiley Sanders to a shop. How you like teaching this young man?
I enjoy helping these guys be successful.
So if they can work on a little truck, you can teach them how to work on a big truck.
Yes, sir, we sure can.
Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line where we'll teach you how to work on a big truck. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, where we put God and family first. We go to Illinois,
Indiana, North Carolina, South Carolina,
Ohio, Arkansas. We're looking for good in-dump drivers. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield, dental plan. Hey, these wheels roll, you make money. You're not driving one of them, you're driving at the wrong place. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Fellas, where we go?
Indiana, North Carolina, and South Carolina,
Ohio and Arkansas. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Strut Lines. We put God and family first. Are you looking for a good company? A company that can get you home and you make good money? Then you need to call Wiley Sanders Strut Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, you know we still had a $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. We've been in business since 1959. We've been rolling these wheels with money, money, money since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Come to Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Tell them, Bo. Wiley Sanders Strut Line, the place that puts God and family first. How long you been driving for Wiley Sanders?
7 years.
How long you been driving for Wiley?
6 years.
How many miles you get away?
2,500.
Wow, how many miles you get away?
2,700.
Are you in the 401k?
Yes, sir.
Matching at 4%.
Yes.
Wow, Wiley Sanders Strut Lines, Troy, Alabama. Are y'all happy?
Oh, very happy.
Wiley Sanders Strut Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Strut Lines, Troy, Alabama. Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Line, state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line been in business since 1959 and we'll still
Growing.
We've been in business since 1959 and we'll still
Growing.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line. From 1959 to 2022, we'll still
Growing.
How many years is that, Mr. Glenn?
63.
Ricky, about this T680.
Got a nice digital dashboard, easy to read.
Man, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we got competitive pay, we got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Strut Lines, we put God and family first. We've been in business since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Woo! We got the trucks. Come to Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Tell them, boy. Some companies may tell you that the grass is greener. At Wiley Sanders, we know the grass is greener. Been in business since 1959. That's not green. It's not green. Come to Wiley Sanders Strut Lines. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Now, this is green grass. This is green money. $1,000 sign on bonus. Blue Cross Blue Shield. 401k. We match it up to 4%. Get your home regular. Good equipment. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. We do what we say. Come join the best today. At Wiley Sanders Strut Line, we keep it nice and clean. Thank you. And thank you. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice and clean.
Nice and shiny.
Are you an experienced driver looking for a good truck driving job? Then try Wiley Sanders Strut Lines. We're looking for team drivers. We're looking for single drivers. At Wiley Sanders Strut Line, we have it for you. Wiley Sanders Strut Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Strut Line, we know one thing. Drivers first. You're not just a number. We know your name. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Family.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Man, I tell you what, I've had a ball today. I decided, like yesterday morning, that I was coming to work, which I hadn't had nothing prepared for today. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to lean on faith. And I thought about all the good things we got going on. And I thought about the lead plant, how they're getting the scrubbing, just all the projects that we've got going. You know, maybe we're behind some of this election stuff. Maybe it's time now that we go to moving forward, go to doing a good job. And Wiley Sanders Strut Lines and our sister companies, we're ready to hire people. We're ready to get this economy where it needs to be. Just get going. I talked to a lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of schools coming. Had a guy came today from Enterprise State, and he came and had been on the TV show, and it lets me know that it works. He came, and I told him, I said, you look familiar. He said, yeah, I was on your show. I came with Enterprise State. And thank you, Enterprise State. Seeing some Trenum Tech, thank you. Mr. Davis down there in Dothan, thank you. I love them schools. I love all my schools. Agape, thank you for what you're doing. I'm going to get on the road some. And get some of these trainees in here and get some of them a good job. And let me make a suggestion. And this is just, I was that kid. My sister, my mama was a school teacher. My sister's a doctor out there at Troy University. I just wasn't that kid, though. But I would work. And what am I saying? I'm saying if you got a kid at home and what these young folks call it, I ain't found myself. I'm looking. I ain't decided what I want to do. He's eating your groceries, running your lights. Until he decides what he want to do, you spend $3,000 on him. I'm just giving out a number now. And send him to truck driving school. In 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Well, I always say it like this, 6, 8, or 12, because that's what most schools go. These 4-week schools, I kind of try to shy away from them. I just don't think that's long enough. But anywhere from 6 to 8 to 12 weeks of schooling, you put that guy in a school or that young lady in a school and get them a CDL, and they can come out of there making $50,000 a year, just starting off. For that kind of schooling, you tell me another place, I'm anxious to hear it. But with that, this ain't got to be your all to be all. You can do it 6, 7 years, save up you some money, and get into whatever you may want to be into. Trucking is a great career. It's a great career to see the United States. God has got a beautiful country out there. Every time you see a school coming here, you hear me go to talking about it, because I've seen things via truck that I never would have seen. I really have. And it excites me. It excites me to be going into 2023 with this new equipment, With all the new ideas coming, keep sending your suggestions. I'll keep reading them. We'll keep just growing forward. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep going forward. I want to say, if you're looking for a good job with good benefits, give us a try. Give our sister companies a try. Sanders Lead, KW Plastic, KW Containers, KW Recycling, or Tribal Fertilizer Division. We got a lot going on. I'll be thinking about this at home, and between the Sanders companies, with the KW company, with the peanut factory, with Henderson Black and Green, with Troy University, with all the stuff Troy's got going on, it shouldn't be nobody unemployed. And yet and still, I go down that bypass and I see our fast food places needing people to work. What am I saying? We're making ourselves lazy because we won't work. That's one of the reasons I had to come back to work today. I don't know what y'all do, people that are not working, but I sit at home for 2 weeks and it was rough. It was rough. You got TV shows like, I think I can say this without getting, like Divorce Court. And, oh man, there's all kind of weird stuff on TV. And you're thinking, man, if these people had a job, they wouldn't have time for this. By the time I work 8 hours, go home, get me a shower, get me something to eat, pull around my motorcycle, it's time to do it all over again. And you could be the same way. My daddy used to say, does nothing beats a job. J-O-B. Every man or woman needs one. It's good for you. Bible lets us know that it's good for us because he went as far as to say a man don't work, ought not eat. That's pretty serious. That's pretty serious. Well, I don't know about you, but I enjoyed you for this hour. Man, I just can't wait. Remember. If you got a kid that's making A's and B's, if you got a grandmama that had a birthday, if somebody in the community did something that needs to be said, if one of your city councilmen did anything that's positive, this platform is for you. Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line is for you. Because remember, no matter what they done or what they're doing, trucking was involved in it in some way. Most probably if they was a painter, then the paint was on the truck. If they're a rider, then the paper was on the truck. If they're a dancer, then the shoes was on the truck. Nothing you can do in this world that does not involve trucking. Trucking is all over this world. Trucking keeps America moving. Remember that. Them trucks keep moving, we keep moving. Please, ma'am, please, sir, let's do nothing to stop this. Until next time, this has been Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. See you next Monday. Thank you. Goodbye.
On Troy, Alabama, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, we can get you home. Wiley Sanders Truck Line been rolling these wheels since 1959. Money. Just rolling these wheels. If these wheels roll, you make money. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm working underneath this truck.
Oh, man, can you work on diesel trucks?
No, I can't.
Do you know that Wiley Sanders will train you to work on diesel trucks?
Really?
In a shop?